Hey y'all, this is Kaylee with Kaylee's Household, where I talk about all things home, home behaviors, and home technologies, in particular in the modern life that we live. There are too many topics that are not talked about, and I'm here to complain and feel listened to. Okay, let's get into it today. I am talking about overdecoration. I don't know who I'm talking to, maybe the stagers of homes, where we are staging homes very beautifully, and we love a staged home, obviously. I love a staged home, clearly. So, with regards to decorating, I want to talk. Today's topic is over decoration. Okay, let's cut the cameras and let's stop over decorating. Number one, why are there many? There's too many books in homes. So, that's the first thing. People who like to decorate, I think that's a very beautiful thing for us to be cozy and feel like a space is personalized just for us. And it doesn't feel like empty, like a psych ward or a hospital room, right? So I'm not anti decoration. I'm anti over decoration. And nobody else talks about this. And so this is why I created my channel talking about things, because I do believe that these behaviors that affect our mental health, our emotional health, domestic health, and our peace of mind. And we bring that into the world. And so that is why I'm here as your best house friend that talks to you in all these rooms about the things that I notice that affect families or folks in a shared living space. Okay, so over decoration. Ladies? Yeah. One thing that makes chaotic home feel busy is too many words. Too many words, too many messages. I've seen that. I think that's something that's outdated. Just too many words on the wall, too many quotes and things like that. Now, if it is from the Bible, I'm gonna have to allow it. It's gonna have to be loud. Okay, because we are believers. I'm a believer and I'm living boldly for Jesus Christ and anything that he teaches. But again, it can be quite overwhelming. So too many words or on walls is something that we gotta just calm down. And speaking of words, what's with all the books? Okay, I'm entering too many homes and seeing homes in different scenarios, and there's so many books. There's books in the kitchen, there's books on the coffee table, there's books in the bedroom, and nobody's touching them, nobody's reading them, nobody's even looking at them. It's just there. It's not really serving a purpose other than decorating. And if you're a friend of mine, which I hope you are if you're watching this, if you're a friend of mine, you know that dual function, triple function is the bare minimum. Okay, so that's why I love plants, because they are pretty, but they also clean the air. So books are just sitting there and nobody's opening them. I have never seen somebody open up a book that was sitting on a coffee table. And if they were, it was because the director said action. I mean, it's just, if it feels there's something sterile that's happening with books. I'm almost thinking that the next time I go into a house, I see a book, I'm going to open it, it's going to be blank pages. Like this is where it's going. It's getting very dystopian with books. So we want to be careful of that. So, and I think, so this is my point, honestly, with over decoration. So with over decoration, the issue becomes what we look at the most and what we see, what we are going to end up idolizing quietly, silently, subconsciously. We are idolizing empty decoration. Are we getting it yet? Like, it's just like a book that's not the Bible, but it's like taking up so much space in our kitchen. It's a cookbook that we never even opened that just looked pretty. And we're going to put it in the kitchen and just wait for the paper to get sauce on it and be like, oh, I don't know. And I'm not anti cookbook. I am all for the cookbooks, but I think they should be protected and put away somewhere and not, like, I don't know, whatever. That's a whole nother. Honestly, I'm not educated enough to speak about cookbooks at this level, but I'm just saying books in general. So also, over decoration of alcohol products. I've entered homes that I see shrines of alcohol. What's it called? The bar carts, right? That's like a thing. And although it is presenting as something as sophisticated, it is a sophisticated way of presenting beverages, which it is. I'm not mad at it, especially the rolling ones that you can kind of put in the corner or whatnot. When it becomes a centerpiece, whether it's on the counter or in the middle, or it's taking up more space than other healthy habits or interests in that particular room, now it's an idol. It's looking like an idol, it's quacking like an idol, and it's walking like an idol. And so that's just something that I, just see. And it's just something that we can take inventory on, and what is taking up space in each of our rooms, and do we idolize that thing? For instance, if we go into a bedroom and the bedroom is, it's a huge bed and everything else is smaller than that. Now, of course, this is a square footage issue. I'm not saying if your bed takes up most of your room, which a lot of us can relate to that being the case, which is why we should bring Murphy beds back. But that's enough. It's so annoying because I don't want to look at it. If I'm not using it, why am I seeing it? It's noise in my brain. over decoration of alcohol. I see over decoration of books. I see over decoration of fake plants. You can fight me about it in the comments. We gotta relax with the fake plants. If it's not a short-term rental, I understand fake plants in a short-term rental. I don't understand fake plants in a home that has permanent tenants, but that's just me, respectfully. Let's see. Over decoration. Okay, the last point I'm going to make that nobody cares about is over decoration of photos, particularly photos on walls or tables, particularly on tables. Walls, it just makes my mind busy, and that's okay. I can totally get over that. But when it's on a table and there's too much decoration on a table, now that table becomes a decor table, and it is no longer a table. So I'm here to ask if we can please make tables great again. I need tables to function as tables as a guest that enters into your home, or a friend, or a relative. If I can't put down my water or put down my coffee on the table, or put down my phone on a side table or any sort of table surface, my blood pressure is rising. I'm having blood pressure issues. So congratulations, you purchased furniture that is no longer furniture. So that's something I just wanted to get out there, is the idea of over decoration and how that can, with its intention, I see how it's trying to make the other people feel welcomed into the space with the decoration, but it actually does the exact opposite. It actually pushes away the functionality of somebody entering into the space and making space for that person or friend or family member. And so, with that, I just want to say thank you for listening to my rant about over decoration and how it can affect the people in the home, and thus affect our relationships outside in the world. And thank you for listening to another video with me, and may peace be with you. Bye.